What do you do with them?
We actually turn them in. Serviceable ones, if it's part of our ASL, we'll keep it and stock it, but if it's not, we'll turn it in to the different locations that are here in Iraq that we have it turned into.
And what do they do with them?
They actually disposition them.
Oh, okay.
Right. Which is called DRMO. So as you see, it's a lot. It's a big process. I have a total of 8 soldiers in the turn-in section. Due to the mission here is so big, and we receive a lot of turning. That's our wretch, which is the civilian wretch driver. They are being tasked with the MRT team, which we also receive containers that have stuff in it that were found on the installation or found outside on one of the other FOBs that we have, and we get tasked to clean out the container and turn in all the unserviceable so we can downsize here in Iraq and Kalsu. So we get these containers and we turn in all the containers and turn in all the access that are in the containers.
So will this be turned over to the Iraqi people or the Iraqi military, or?
No, sir. Actually, the containers, we downsize the containers, which downsizes Iraq.
Okay.
So once we clean them out, we turn the empty containers in to be recycled for something else.
So what will happen to this area? Will it just go back to being...
Well, once we leave, we'll be replaced by another unit that will take over, and they will probably be tasked to do the closing or downsizing even more of this area.
Okay.
So let's go back here so I can tell you we're also in charge of the water mission.
The what?
On this cost. We supply this whole cost with water.
Oh.
And we also supply the outlearning FOBs and costs with water.
Oh my gosh, look at all that water.
So, as you see, we keep the supply of water. We get water pushes in almost every other day. Because we have to supply so much water. And as the temperature rises here, our water increases. We have to do our water drops twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week.
Yeah, I've noticed in this heat, you have to drink water. You start feeling tired, you feel dizzy. So I've been trying to monitor myself on that.
Right.
So, but you can't drink the water like we do back home in America out of the faucet or anything. Why is that?
Right, because it's not potable water. It's not drinkable water. You can only bathe in it, brush your teeth, but you can't drink it.
So all of the water is brought in?
Right, all of your drinkable water is right here.
Where does this come from? In country? Or?
Right, it comes from in country. They have an actual filtering water supply in Iraq that fills the water up for us.
So there's companies that are profiting as a business would.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, it is.
Giving money back to Iraq.
Yeah, employs Iraqis. And scan of this here. Is this an Iraqi truck here?
Right. This is one of the Iraqi drivers. This is how we used to get our supply pushes from Iraqi drivers. Then we go to the gate and we escort them in on the cost because, of course, security reasons, they have to have an escort in. These are also retrograde containers that we use to turn in items to the DRMOs here in Iraq. The containers here we fill up with water to send out to the outlining cars and causes outside that we support. And in each one of these containers you can fit 10 pallets of water, which is 600 gallons of water.
How long does that last out here? Depends on the number of people, probably.
For them, they don't have as big as we do here at Kalsu, so it probably lasts them a good 2-3 months. All. So I have to make sure that the water with Gatorade because you don't want to drink straight water every day. They need their electrolytes from the Gatorade, so we make sure we do a class 1 push, which is food, and supply them with Gatorade and water. Once we get around, I'll take you to stock control, which is where our main system is.
Okay.
So as we continue to walk, you'll notice that the turn-in is all the way back here. Here they're loading containers to go outside the FOB. And we have to ensure that their supplies are uploaded in containers so they can be pushed out to them. And we try to process within 24 hours. Every time we get a push, we try to complete the push.
You're on camera. He's acting silly.
So here's what we call our bulk lanes. The bulk lanes here outside are items that will not fit in the inside. They're too big to go in the inside, so we place them outside in the bulk lane. Each customer has a bulk lane outside that the items go in.
It's just like a warehouse inside. It's
Right,
just,
right.
Everything's organized the same way. It's just all
Right.
outside.
It's just all outside.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to walk around back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take Bob to storage, which is where we store all of our, it's called ASL for us. So this is the back of the warehouse. There's an in and an out.
Oh, the wind is really picking up.
Right. But it's not getting any cooler though.
No, it's not. Well, I had a little preparation for this. I left Colorado Springs. We flew with the troops out of DFW, Dallas, and the particular time I was there, it was 102 and up. So when I walked outside, I thought, that's pretty neat, guys. You're getting me prepared here.
Yeah,
Get me ready, get me knowing how it's going to be like, you know?
Yeah, my family in Georgia and my mama's in Texas, and every time I call, they be like, oh, it's hot, it's hot. And I have to tell them, hot? Y'all don't know what hot is until you get out here. This is hot.
It gets up to what, 120 or higher?
Right,
Yeah.
right. I think 2 days ago it was like 128.
Yeah.
So
And
it was pretty hot here.
yeah, at nighttime, I mean,
It's
it
still
depends on
hot.
where you're at. It's still hot. It's still 100 or higher.
It's still hot. So we just walked around the whole outside
Perimeter.
of the perimeter of the warehouse, and now over here is our main storage area where we store all of our items that we stock.
I apologize to people for cameras jumping around a little bit. I'm trying as we walk to keep it as steady as we can. And while we're just kind of going around the corner here, I want to mention again to everybody watching this on YouTube, as with all our videos from Afghanistan and Iraq, let other people know about this so they can watch too. Let's get this out to 1 million+ people as fast as possible across America. Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff here.
Right, so
Containers.
as we enter storage area, there are 4 major parts to the warehouse. You have stock control, you have issue, receiving, storage, and turn-in. So that's 5. Those are the 5 major parts to running a warehouse.
This goes way back.
Right. And this is our storage area here. And this is where we store all of our supplies. All of these containers have all types of supplies in it that we stock, which is part of our warehouse. We have a total of 84 containers here that store various of class 9, class 2 items here.